Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and dive into who am I reading for. Reading the cards want to speak, and let's see what they want to say. As always, I'm going to get the message and you tell me who I'm reading for in the comments below. I've got the Chariot and I've got the Hanged Man here at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Two of Wands. So I feel like things are about to change. Something that you've been waiting for, some sort of clarity, some sort of movement is getting ready to come in, and it wants to come in quickly. And I feel like that's why I was feeling this urgency to sit down and do this reading right now. So thank you for subscribing if you haven't yet. Thank you for liking this reading. Thank you for commenting and letting me know who I'm reading for. And thank you for all of the private readings that I have been doing. Meeting you guys has been so fun, and joining you on your journey and letting you know what the cards want to speak to you personally is why I do this. I love it so much. So thank you so much. If you're looking for a private reading, that information is always in the description box. So let's see what is going on. What is this message that you need to know today? Let me know who I'm reading for. Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit. Wow. Okay, and I've got the Knight of Pentacles, and you know what we call him. The geriatric pony. So we're going from like no movement here to movement and effort. Okay. So depending on what this is, let's see if I can get more details, because, you know, I always say that it lands differently for everybody because we're all on different paths, and this is a collective reading. Now it could have to do with your career and finances. It could have to do with this Knight of Pentacles bringing you that offer for employment. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, if that's what this is, maybe you've been waiting for a really long time. You've been waiting, and now suddenly it's like the light just came on, you know? Suddenly the light came on, and the light is shining on you. Suddenly it's like spirit turned the spotlight on you. And suddenly you're the one that's qualified. Suddenly you're the one that they want to work with. Suddenly you're the one they want to give that offer to. But also what I'm seeing here is it's bigger than you think. If this is a situation where you are in some sort of a, you know, separation in a dynamic, in a connection or something like that, the light is you, okay? The light is you. So while you're in this separation, while you're waiting for things to change, let's remember that the light is within you, okay? You are the light, period. And you need to start seeing yourself as that light. That makes you magnetic, and then that's when things change. And I feel like that's what's happening here. So we have career, we have perhaps a love connection. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, you've been waiting. Give me more clarity on this. What is this, and for who? Who is the one that I'm reading for? What do they need to know specifically? Wow, we've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Hierophant. The higher power card is in charge. And I've got the Ace of Cups and the Magician. Holy wow. All right. Love it. Love it. Okay. Get out of your head. Okay. The whole point right now is for you, no matter if it's love, no matter if it's money, the whole point right now is for you to, I've got the Two of Swords here. And the Five of Pentacles. This is like blocking your blessings, blocking this offer that's coming in, blocking, you know, what you are hoping for, what you're waiting for. You know, this is your job, right? This is the job coming in. This is the love. I said it could be career, finance related, or love related. We got them both. No, I am not jacked up on caffeine. I just feel this energy. And I feel like something is getting ready to break, but it also feels like there's some sort of higher lesson here that you're learning that's pointing you to you. Start seeing yourself as the power. Start seeing yourself as valuable. Start seeing yourself as what I was saying earlier is all of a sudden the light turns on, and it's like, you're the one I want to choose. You're the one I'm pursuing. You're the one that is good for this job. You're the one that has the skills I'm looking for. You are the one. The light switches, when your light switches with that hermit, you're the power. You are the change. You are the turning point. You're the number one. You're the magician, and you're in your power, and you can create what it is that you want. Start seeing your light right here. This is, I feel like there's this bigger sort of picture here with Hierophant and the Eight of Swords. It's like you're blocking yourself from receiving by the things that you're telling yourself that are coming from some sort of old story. And it's like, it's time to, first of all, it's time to unblock yourself. It's time to put the old stories in the past, and it's time to focus on the now. This lesson that you're learning, it's in the hands of the divine. The divine is the one that shines the light. The divine is the one that brings you the better than you think situation, whether that's love or money. The divine is the one. But you co-create with the divine. And when your energy on the inside is energy of lack, scarcity, limiting beliefs, telling yourself that nothing ever works out for you or anything like that, then the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. That's how it works. That's the law of attraction. So there's like this overarching, like, bigger theme and lesson here that the universe is trying to get you to see so that you can unblock yourself. Because when we're blocked, there's a blindfold and she's tied. So it's like he, it doesn't matter. We just, with the blindfold, it's like we can't see the opportunities. We can't see the light. We can't see the love. But when we train ourselves to believe it, when we train ourselves to believe that we are the light, you are the one, the only one, and you are always chosen, say that repeatedly in the mirror. Tell yourself, I'm the one, the only one, and I am always chosen. There is just something about me. And you start believing that, the blindfold comes off, and your reticular activating system starts to scan and see the opportunities. And then it's like magnetically, it attracts doors to open and opportunities to come in for you. This is where you're at. And I feel like for some of you, you're already past this, but for others of you, this is where you're at. And this is where the magnetic change takes place from, all right, we're barely moving here. Yes, it's been on the way. There's something very specific that has been on the way to you, but it's like we need to learn this lesson in order to pick up speed. And it's like he takes off in a very magnetic, very focused, very determined, fiery, excited way, coming at you with the opportunity, the job, the love, the breakthrough, success in your business, whatever it is, it's coming at you. Trust that the higher power, you're co-creating with the higher power. You're trusting that it's coming. You're trusting, you're believing that the higher power has your back. You're trusting, you're believing that your story is now changing. You're trusting and you're believing the words that you're telling yourself, because honey, where did my magician go? You are the magician, and the words that you speak are the words that create. And your path is sacred. Your opportunity is blessed. But your words, those words create. Start telling yourself a new story. Start telling yourself how valuable you are. Start telling yourself, I am the one, the only one, and I am always chosen, and there is just something about me. Period. When you start believing that, you start seeing that, it opens your eyes. You start seeing that, and then everybody starts to show you that your words are right, because you start seeing it in your reality. Put it to the test. I dare you. Next 7 days, say that in the mirror twice a day. When you wake up, when you go to bed, and then you'll start seeing it in your dreams. Your words will start repeating in your ears, and then that means they're taking root. And then that means you get a phone call. You're the one. There's just something about you. We want you for this job. Or you get a phone call and a connection that has been maybe stale. Hello, I miss you. Take it how it fits for you. Comment below. Let me know who I'm reading for, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys.